one big challenge is demography. Demography, because we are not producing babies to reproduce ourselves. An average woman produces 1.2 babies, and that's not enough to replace her and her spouse in the next generation. And if we extrapolate that to the middle of the century and beyond, you can calculate how we're going to decline. That is a very big problem for us, as it is for many developed societies. In fact, it is a problem for every East Asian society, and especially city. If you compare us with Hong Kong, with Shanghai, with Korea, or with Japan, we all face the same problem. None of us have found a good solution. We are doing what we can with baby incentives, with tax incentives, with childcare facilities. We're also topping up our population with immigration, but you can't go too far because there has to be it has to be essentially a Singaporean country, and the next generation must be mostly born in Singapore, not necessarily all, but mostly. And so there has to be a balance. But how do we get more couples to marry earlier and to have a few more babies? That's one very big challenge. I think another very big challenge for us is that we are a city and yet we are a nation. If you are New York, well, you are a city. There is the United States. You belong in the United States. You can rev the engines and go ahead, and you can bring in people from all over the world, and you become one of the leading cities in the world in terms of talent, in terms of entertainment, in terms of financial services, in terms of buzz. Now, if we are going to prosper, we must be one of the leading cities in the world, because otherwise, any number of cities in Asia which have 3 million population or even 5 million population. What makes us stand out? That in Singapore, talent can come, talent wants to come, and our own talent has every opportunity to develop, to grow, and to become outstanding, and to be able to contribute beyond just in Singapore, in the region, to do business or overseas, internationally, to have a diaspora, and to have that identity that Singapore is a place which is special and where the human spirit flourishes. How to do that and yet preserve the Singaporeanness of this country, where people do national service, they serve the nation, they identify themselves as Singaporeans. You can be comfortable anywhere in the world. Washington, D.C. is quite a nice place to be, but I'm going home to Singapore. Now, that is a challenge which is going to be with us for longer than the next 10 years. We speak English. We are educated fully plugged into the global system. Our people are comfortable wherever they go. And they go many places, and we want them to go. But we also want them to know where home is. Now, that we have to work hard to maintain.